Dayne, just where are you spending the most time at right now? I mean, how many? I guess more accurate. How many different places are you working?
So far in fall camp, 3 or 4. You know, we'll hit that 5 mark eventually, I'd assume. But just working everywhere. Pride myself in versatility. You know, left tackle, right tackle, left guard, center, everywhere. Just still repping the versatility, being ready to go anywhere.
What's the line position you haven't played so far in camp?
I haven't played center or right guard yet in camp, but played the other 3. So.
How taxing is that mentally, having to flip around all the time?
It is at times for me. I pride myself in versatility knowing the offense. It's not really mentally taxing. Sometimes it does get physically taxing, just having to switch your technique up, fundamentals and stuff. Footwork's completely different at both. And there's completely different players at all those on the other side too. Inside you got Big O, Omar, you got Big E, and then outside you're going against James, Josh Josephs, those guys. So it does get physically taxing sometimes. I wouldn't say mentally taxing though.
Why is having that versatility so impactful, so important as an offensive lineman?
Just, you know, knowing everybody's job makes your job a lot easier. If you only know your job but you don't know what everybody else is doing, something changes when the ball is snapped. Makes it harder on yourself as an offensive lineman to be able to adjust to that. And I feel like knowing the offense, knowing everybody's position, knowing what they're doing, if something happens, makes your job a lot easier.
Dayne, you've seen and gone up against a lot of D lines in your time at Tennessee. How good is this group you're going up against now?
Stacked, man. I don't know of a better word to say about them. Too deep. There's not a big drop off like you do. You know, in the SEC, a lot of teams you play, if a guy gets hurt, it's a big drop off behind them. But man, these guys can roll 1, 2 deep, 3 deep at some positions. Just really looking forward to their season and how they do, and you know how they're holding us up too.
What's it been like having Parker Ball in the room, but as a graduate assistant now?
Super smart guy, super smart guy. Really happy for him. Was obviously super good friends with him. Me and him came in together as walk-ons here when we got here. So just being able to see him flip over as a coach and succeed in that, super happy for him and glad to have him in the room to, you know, teach those young guys, but also when us old guys kind of slip up and forget something minute, he's there to tell us and remind us. So it's been great.
What does Sham bring to the table?
Super strong hands, super strong lower body. Man, he's been grinding every day in fall camp, just been going as hard as he can and getting better every day.
What have you seen from Cooper in terms of his commitment to developing the guys who are coming up behind him?
He's been awesome. He's always in Bison's ear, always in Sat's ear in the meeting room. You know, just giving them technique pointers, giving them fundamental stuff. You know, calls. We get weird looks on 3rd down. He's telling them, you know, this is the call and this is why. Not just saying, hey, this is the call, and then they don't know why. You know, just giving them the background as to why the call is what it is.
We talked to Bennett Warren the other day. What have you seen from him early on? Seems like an impressive guy.
Yeah, super strong kid. Has a lot of fundamentals that you don't see in a young kid when he comes in. He's able to get off the ball, super twitchy guy. You know, still got to work on his fundamentals. I'm trying to help him as much as I can every day. So, kid will be good. It'll be good.
What's the confidence level or vibe of the offensive group right now?
Man, just playing snap to whistle as hard as we can. We track loafs during practice, and we've been really harping on lately, cutting those loafs out. And that's playing from snap to the echo of the whistle, not just, you know, playing the whole play as hard as you can, sacrificing your body on the line for another guy beside you. And I feel like that's what the motto of this O-line is.
So what's the threshold for loafs? Like if you kind of slow down a second before the
whistle? It's anything that we don't see as something that we uphold ourselves to in the line room. So if we see a guy loafing, the guy, you know, misses a block, if he's not trying to put hands on another person, like if he's just giving up, you know, giving the good old-fashioned clap, man, that's a loaf. And we just feel like playing echo to the echo of the whistle is what the motto is, and if you're not doing that, it's what we consider a loaf. So, and the standard is that it's 0 a day, so 1 is way too many.
Do you feel like left guard is the position that you could have the most impact at, just because there's not a returning starter there necessarily?
I feel like I have an impact anywhere. You know, wherever I'm called at is where I'm going to go play. So, you know, the 5 that are out there, we're going to go play, like I said, to the echo of the whistle and put our body on the line for the guy behind us.
Ellerby says that there's pretty much open competition, you know, up and down the line. How has that, you know, pushed the group forward, and especially you at your position? Yeah,
there's a lot of senior experience there. There's 8 guys that have played a lot of football together, which is good to have in an offensive line room. And then there's a lot of young talent coming in too, and those guys are working hard. So I feel like we're all meshing well together. Everybody's playing as hard as they can, you know, trying to get on the field. So.
Thanks, Dayne.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.